All right, what is good, everybody? Welcome to today's trade recap of the day today. Today is January 29, 2026. Going to be going over the one loss that I took today. Was it a good loss? Yes. In my opinion, it was. Some people had controversial ideas about this, but in my opinion, this was a setup I would still take every single time. But yeah, we can get into this. So yeah, so coming into the morning, so right here, I said I had a bearish bias. So I said I had a bearish bias towards right here, bearish bias coming into the morning. The why? Because London session right here created an SMT with that other high, and after that SMT, what we do is we inversed all of these 1 hour gaps. So I wanted lower towards Asia low and previous day low with continuation shorts. So what do we do at open with these draws here? Well, we just like run like literally just right through them. We don't even like pull back. Just run through both of them with no pullback. So not really any continuation shorts. But I did tell myself that this gap right here would be sort of the end of this sell model. And this is like where you should get your reversal. This is that P rate that's resting below EQ here of this range. And if I zoom into the 1 hour as well, right there, if I go into 15-minute as well, like this is that spot right here, right? So really, I'm just pinpointing where the reversal should happen, like that bottom tick type of entry. So mark this out, and as soon as we hit this is where I was looking for longs. I initially wanted shorts until this, but we just got no pullback ever, so we ended up hitting this. And then here I was like, okay, from here I can probably take a mech model long. Now I initially wanted an entry here where this would have been super clean if we did do this. What I wanted to see here was 4. So 10 a.m. here opens lower, takes this out, and then I really wanted to see ES here take out this low, creating an SMT and getting some type of long entry. But the thing with ES is that we never took this low, created equal lows, and I was like, all right, whatever, that's just gay. And then we took that 5-minute gap. But whenever we took this 5-minute gap, what do we also do was create equal highs here on the 1 minute. So I told myself, all right, well, even though we took this 5-minute, there's still a ton of gaps higher, being this 15-minute, there's this 5-minute, a bunch of gaps up here, a bunch. And I was like, okay, we're probably not just gonna stop at this 5-minute gap. We're probably gonna come and rebalance probably some more, right? Because at this level here, I expected price to not necessarily go higher anymore, go lower. So that's why I wanted to see what I wanted to see. So now, what do I wait for? I wait for a resweep of this low, and resweep is there, and we get this B-shaped reaction here. Like this. So there's this 1 minute here. There's also like this mini 2-minute, but I'm not gonna lie, I kind of faded the 2-minute entry, and I did enter on the 1 minute. I was just really confident in the 1 minute solely because what's it called? Just because of this displacement and also like rejection off of this order block. I kind of just thought like, okay, they're just gonna rip. So I did just take this on that 1 minute entry. And then this 2 minute it did actually give me a better fill. So I guess waiting for the 2 minute did give me a better entry, but I mean, I don't really care. It's just like barely a few ticks. I just didn't want to risk this just running without me, so that's completely fine. But yeah, 2 minute close happens right there. And then this is the entry. And I wanted to see these equal highs get swept for my first. Sorry, 1 second. I want to see these equal highs get swept for my like break even point, and then I wanted to target this unfilled 5 minute, which was also an unfilled 15 minute as my full TP. So just mech model trade, a little bit more discretionary because we did already take out the first 5 minute gap, but with this resweep here, I did want to see this again up here. So I ended up taking this like this. My stop loss was here, and then full TP there, right? And then this is what happens. We end up going lower, and this is a great reaction here. So we had a resweep of this low, which was also this 3 minute that we newly formed. So this is going to help us support our trade here. And yeah, but I did do something a bit more discretionary that I don't normally do, is I ended up trailing my stop loss to here. Once this reaction did happen, because I mean, what should happen here is that once we like have this resweep here, and also we tap the midpoint of this 3 minute, it's a bit more discretionary, but I ended up trailing my stop loss to here, because I kind of just saw this low was protected, and if we were going to come back to this low, then this whole idea is just completely invalidated. But yeah, so what ends up happening is that we do go higher. We fail to run through this 5 minute internal high here, or intermediate high. We end up just rejecting off of this high, and in result just stopping us out there. But yeah, pretty unfortunate loss here. I'm not really mad about it, but something that I could have done better, or I guess like a reason why this trade probably lost, is because if you look at the 10-15 candle, this should have that like power of 3, where basically this at least comes and sweeps this low, and then gets that, like, you're just aligning the 15-minute candle. But in this case, what I actually noticed later was, honestly, this is probably the reason why this lost, was because, so if you look at the 5 minute and the 15 minute, I'm kind of considering this as like a resweep of this low. But if I look at like the 5 minute, for example, like on the 5 minute, what are we doing? We're not really sweeping this low. We're more just closing through it. Like we're just closing past it. And also on the 15 minute, if I check the 15 minute, this candle is just like a literal drake just sitting there on the floor here. So it's just a very bearish close. And that's what we had a lot here in this session. So I feel like something to take away from this is that I guess a setup from here would have been good, but this one was probably less rated just because we did have this in like this close below these candles, so it wasn't really like sweeping. So something to take into consideration there. So probably whenever this something like this happens again, I'm probably gonna fade that setup. Because yeah, the reaction should have been off of this, and if we're just gonna close past it, it's probably like less probability. So something to keep in mind there. But I did only lose 5K today. Like that's really like half my risk, so it's all right. It's been a pretty rough month for me, I can't lie. It's like pretty break-even month for me, but it's okay. We keep journaling, we keep our risk management in check, right? And then yeah, just doing our best to have our edge of our back-tested strategy. So that's what I'm gonna keep doing every single day. And yeah, just gonna wrap this up. But yeah, right now, as of now, I don't really know what we're doing. It just looks like we just want to dump for the rest of the day. Yeah, the markets are crashing, which is honestly kind of expected because we are in this PD right here. But yeah, other than that, that's gonna wrap this up. Hopefully we do end up dumping, just because I hate trading all-time highs. But other than that, that's gonna wrap this up. So I'll see y'all in the next one. Goodbye.